Part-time wealth, how to make more money part-time than most people ever make working full-time. Now, if that is something that appeals to you, listen carefully, because what I have to say really could change your life. And I know that sounds like hype. And yet, I'm a high school dropout, wasn't blessed with a high IQ, didn't come from a rich family, and yet I've learned how to make millions and millions and millions of dollars with some of the same things I'm going to talk about on this short. If you're watching the video or listening to the audio, I'm going to show you how to do it. It's going to sound simple. I am oversimplifying the whole thing because I don't have time to go into all the details here. But you can become a student of mine if you want. If you're already a student, you know I teach you how to do all of the things that I'm going to say. So, it sounds like bragging, but I've spent the last 3 decades learning and mastering all of this. So I've worked very, very, very hard to be able to get to the place where I can do what I'm telling you right now, where you can work a few hours a day, make $100,000 a year, make $250,000 a year, work a few hours a day. Now that just sounds outrageous. That's Fed bait, so to say, from a legal standpoint, telling people that they can work a few hours a day and make $100,000 or $250,000 a year or more, let alone millions of dollars. And yet the richest people in the world make the bulk of their income on a variety of different activities and methods that have little or nothing to do with the amount of time that they actually put in. So you know that that's true. And that's all I've been able to do here with the help of a lot of people, spending $1 million or more on my own education, consultants, seminars, books, tapes, coaching programs, yada, yada. I mean, it all started for me about 35 years ago. I decided that I wanted to become a millionaire. And as crazy as that sounds, for me anyway, I was working in a factory. I was in my early 20s, and I started going to these network marketing meetings and getting involved in network marketing opportunities, which, by the way, I don't do network marketing anymore for a lot of reasons that I won't go into here. I love the people behind network marketing. If it wasn't for those experiences, I would have never caught that bigger vision for my life. It was only through network marketing that I realized that there were other ways to make money besides just working an hour and getting paid an hour. That was my mentality as a factory worker. Before that, I worked construction, worked in the oil field in south central Kansas. That's why I dropped out of high school to go to work in the oil field. But you work an hour, you get paid an hour. But the richest people in the world get paid on other things that have little or nothing to do with the amount of time or work or effort they put into it. And that's what I teach people how to do right now. So I teach a process called sales facilitation. You can, if you're not one of my students, you can click on the link below to get more information about what I do. It's not selling in a traditional kind of way. My students, my joint venture partners, we don't deal with rejection. We don't do high-pressure selling or any of that kind of stuff. We have marketing systems and processes that bring us high-quality leads of people that are heavily pre-qualified and ready, eager, and willing to do business with us. That's what I teach. That's what I've been mastering for the last 3.5 decades. But network marketing got me to catch a bigger vision for my life. And the fact that you're listening to this, if you're not one of my students, or even if you are one of my students, you've caught that bigger vision. You want to make more money. You want to be that kind of person that can work a few hours a day and make $100,000 or $250,000 a year or much, much, much more. I'm here to tell you, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Now, I have paid a tremendous price. So I've earned my right to they say it's not bragging if you actually have the goods. So if you actually have, and I do, but it's come at a steep cost of having to learn all of this. Now I'm dedicated to teaching other people how to do it. Because these aren't the kind of things you learn in school. So the bottom line is you've got to shift your thinking so that the money that you earn is from the sale of a product or service, and then preferably, in a perfect world, you're earning revenue on the sales that other people are making, that people that you manage and work with and that type of thing. That is the perfect kind of leverage. Network marketing taught that to me, but again, I do not do traditional network marketing. I don't do it. It's the way those comp plans are structured. Oh, God, it's just a nightmare. It's a nightmare. When the only way I'll give you the short version right now. If you're in network marketing, if you love it, more power to you. I loved it for a long time. But when the only way you can make thousands of dollars a month is to have hundreds or thousands of people in your organization, forget it. It's a nightmare. It's never going to happen unless you're a certain type of person, which, anyway. So you want to be involved in a situation where when a sale is made, you're getting paid the most money. Whether you're making that sale or somebody that you're working with is making that sale, you're getting paid the most money. So that you're making more money and for less sales. With network marketing, again, you've got to have hundreds or thousands of people in your organization before you can make hundreds or thousands of dollars a month, and that just won't fly I tell my students, if you're committed to network marketing, if you really want to do it, you can become a heavy hitter, but it's not what I teach. It's not what I recommend. But I just want you to realize that it is more than possible for you to do it. I'm teaching my students how to do it. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. In fact, I know this is going to sound crazy. And again, I have to worry about things from a legal standpoint. I don't want to get in any trouble with any government regulatory agency. But I will say that it is potentially possible for you to make as much money as you want to make. I don't care whether it's $100,000 a year or $100,000 a month. I don't care. It is possible for you to do it, and it's never been easier. Or let's just say this, it's never been simpler. I don't want to sell easy. It's not easy. I've had to pay a tremendous price to learn what I teach now. But if you're a student of mine, you're getting the best of the best of the best of everything that I've learned without having to go, hopefully, if you do what I advise you to do, you're not having to go through some of the hell and some of the nightmares, some of the frustrations and challenges that I've had to go through. So just catch a bigger vision in your life. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do exactly what you want to do. With my methods, I'm teaching my students how to become sales facilitators, which is to develop very sophisticated, in some cases, and then in some cases very crude, marketing systems that can bring you all the pre-qualified prospective buyers that you want, the people that are searching for whatever it is that you offer, and then you're taking those people through a system of steps and processes so that you're only dealing with and talking with and working with people that are eager to be talking with you, that can't wait to talk with you, and sales come easy, they're effortless, and they're even fun. It's challenging, it's rewarding. It doesn't have all of the negativity that most salespeople are forced to deal with every single day. There's no cold calling, no cold prospecting, no high pressure selling, or any of that. That's just I feel so sorry for salespeople that are forced to live like that, which I had to for a number of years myself before I learned these methods. So that's it. Just catch the bigger vision. If you want to know more about what I teach, click on the link below. If you're not one of my students, if you are one of my students, I thank you profusely and hope that something I've said here has made a difference. And thank you, and God bless.